Hey guys, this is Oracle Daphne. My name is Beth, and I'm back again doing your January 2016 monthly tarot horoscope. This is for everyone with their ascendant, sun, or moon in the lovely Gemini. And I actually recorded all of the other signs and had left out the recording for you guys. So I am back again today doing that. So it actually gives you a little bit of a leg up because I'll be able to see, where you're connecting, because I've done all the other signs first. So it's actually kind of cool to go back and see, what other signs, are involved in your life and what you're doing. So just so you guys know, I do have a new website, so scheduling has become so much easier now. My website's oracledaphne.com. It's all one word. It's all lowercase. And so just if you want a private reading, pick a day and time from my calendar page, and then just email me, elizabetholson31@gmail.com, and let me know if you would like to, what day you'd like to set up the reading, and I'll get you scheduled. So, thanks so much, guys, also for liking and subscribing to all my videos. Even those people also who have checked out my new channel, my other channel called A Closet for Francis, which is about hair and makeup and stuff. I really appreciate your love and support, as always, and I love what I do, so I hope you guys enjoy these videos. So I appreciate you, just sending comments. I do read all comments. People get upset if I don't respond to comments, but I get a high volume of comments and also high volume of emails, and the combination is very, very difficult. I also feel bad if I respond to some people but not others. So, one of these days I'm going to have an Ask the Oracle hashtag on Twitter. I'm not sure when that's going to be, but you'll be able to ask me questions. It won't be personal questions, but it'll be, like for you, but you can ask me, questions about things. You're more than welcome also to follow me on Twitter, because I do respond to most things on Twitter, at Oracle Daphne or at Birdsfly are my Twitter pages. So anyways, let's see what we've got for January for you guys. I'm really excited about 2016. I do feel like there is a Leo Gemini connection. That was actually came to me first before I even laid out the cards. While I was talking, that came to me. For some reason, I don't know why, but your partner or ex-partner or ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend may have been a Gemini. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I kind of bop around in this spread. It's interesting. The only thing that's actually blocking you, or there's a couple of things that are going to be difficult in January, but the thing that's coming to me right now is that's calling to me, I should say, right now, is that what I call the Bloody Wanker card, which is the Two of Swords. And this is in the position in the future of what's coming in from the outside, and what the universe is sending you, or what is happening via what other energy is coming towards you via other people. So the Two of Swords is about disagreement. It's not seeing eye to eye. It's about the silent treatment. It's about disconnection. It's about not moving forward. It's about getting what I call the axe from a guy when he breaks up with you. Basically, it's not actually a technical breakup. For most women, it's very frustrating if this happens because they don't understand what's going on. It's where a guy doesn't ever call you again. You can call him 47,000 times and he won't return your phone call. So you may be dealing with that person. It is also dealing with somebody who's emotionally unavailable. This could be your current partner who's also emotionally unavailable, or this could be someone that you like. It's about someone seeing the potential in a relationship with someone and the other person not. This can indicate also rejection, where you may be rejecting somebody else or somebody else may reject you. That's the difficult thing about the Two of Swords. It's very challenging because it's a negative energy. And, when somebody, it's hard, when you are holding your heart out to somebody and saying, please love me, and they don't, it can be very hurtful. And it can be very frustrating that you don't really know what's going on. The reason I call this Two of Swords is the bloody wanker card is because usually this person has another relationship. This person is either married or dating somebody else, and they've moved on in a way, or they're just not emotionally available. So they can't love you. It's sort of like, and this is hard for some people to understand, but if somebody's in a relationship, they're committed emotionally to the other person. It's not just like the rings on the finger, it's on a piece of paper. No, they've invested emotionally in somebody else. If you try to, therefore hook up with them or try to connect with them on an emotional love level, it won't work because the other person is, emotionally invested in somebody else. They're already taken, basically. So women, especially in love affair type relationships where there's cheating going on, women will settle for someone who's cheating as long as there's some kind of emotional connection, as long as they feel loved. But the irony is that the person who's cheating on their spouse or a girlfriend or boyfriend with you potentially, cannot give you that love and support and emotional connection that you need to feel good. So inevitably it will be a situation where you see the potential, you see that it could be something more than it is, you see that they could love you, they have the emotional capacity to love you, but they're not because they're in another relationship. So I'm going on about this because this is the only thing that's blocking you in mid-January. If you are in a current partnership, this is, you're married. This can be where you're having disagreements with your partner. This can be where you're not communicating well. I feel like some of you, you're trying to talk to your partner, but they're not listening. This is the thing where, you speak and they don't hear your words, or they don't want to hear your words, or everything that you say hurts them. You may be dealing with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, because there's also a lot of water cards here around this card. We've got the Page of Cups, which a lot of times is the Cancer female, or Pisces female, or Scorpio female. That's linking up with this Two of Swords, okay? So this could be someone who's just very sensitive. You also have the Eight of Cups. So to me, that is also more water. You're dealing with some water elements here. The universe is testing you. This whole thing with the Two of Swords, the universe is going to be testing you because you got the Strength card. Now, I think 3, maybe 4 signs, I don't know. I think this is the third one where I've seen the Strength card show up in the position of the immediate future, which is really, really crazy to me because normally, I see consistencies, within patterns, and I'm really good at analyzing, but it's really unusual for 3 signs. That's a lot of people to have the Strength card in the position of the immediate future in the middle of January. So something's going on mid-January. I know we're going through Mercury retrograde. It's going to be lasting pretty much the entire month of January, and Mercury retrograde totally sucks ass, and I totally am not into it. However, this just may be kind of a testing time. Mid-January, there may be a lot of things that are going on that test you, that test your patience, that test your strength, that test your courage, where you have to come to a point in time where you make a decision because you can no longer stay where you're at. Notice that, there's 2 cards that are very similar. The Three of Wands, which is the card about indecision, and the Strength card. They're almost, it's the same girl that's sitting on the same ledge, the same fence with her cat. Now, you may have a cat. You may have like a whole menagerie of animals, actually. Some of you have a lot of animals. I don't know. You may be like a Pisces with a Gemini moon or ascendant or something. You may also have a lot of planets in Earth signs, and because I know a lot of the Earth signs tend to have like menagerie. You just may be one of those people that has kind of a crazy household. However, it is the Gemini energy that has multiples. So I wouldn't surprise if you had 2 cats, 2 dogs. I mean, usually it's in multiples of 2. 2 birds, 2 rabbits, 2 goats, 2 horses. I mean, you name it, it's in the multiples of 2. If you have kids, you have 2 kids, you have 4 kids, you have the full menagerie that the house is kind of booming, The walls are shaking, you've got the elephant situation, which is like, kids running around sounding like elephants, and you're standing there and you probably need to make a decision about what you're going to do, either in career, you're trying to figure out what do I want to do in career, what do I want to do in my life, what is my calling, what is my purpose? These are questions that people, go through. And then the strength card also is just a test of a lot of things that can come up that make you stronger, that make you realize how strong you are. Things that a lot of times it's loss, a lot of times it's hardship, a lot of times it's a struggle to pay your bills. It's feeling like, you just can't keep going, but you do keep going because you're strong and you're stronger than you think you are. So you find a way. This is also being creative and finding a way to get through things. It's about where it's sort of like in the runes, and I've been thinking about incorporating rune stones more into my readings, but I don't know why. I've been thinking a lot about rune stones lately, and it's just kind of come up in readings, and there's certain things that I'm thinking. There's a doorway. There's a rune that's about a doorway. And every time I used to go through like a hardship, a period of time in my life where there was so much hardship, my aunt would say, well, you're just going to have to walk through it. You're just going to have to go through that door. You're just going to have to take that step. And I'm getting a tingle on that. And it's not just about taking a leap of faith. It's creating a new life for yourself, or it's moving forward on your path that's sort of like your destined path. Just moving forward, taking a step forward. Right now, you may come to like a standstill where things are sort of stagnating or have been stagnating for some time. By mid-January, it's like coming to that point where something needs to change. And you can step through that door and walk through that door into the unknown, or into, the future, and with the strength and confidence, because to me it's also confidence, to be successful, knowing that things are going to work out, but not knowing like how things are all going to fit together. It's sort of like a big puzzle, and life is sort of like a big puzzle, and you just have to, try to put the pieces together one at a time and walk through things that may be challenging. It's just like you need to imagine any challenge as a door, and you walk through it. Imagine that you're going to walk through your hardship door, and on the other side it's going to be like a green, beautiful valley, and it's going to have lots of apples and prosperity. Okay, something like that. You also may be in a partnership with someone who you also may have other Geminis around you too. I was getting that too. This could be a Gemini-Gemini combination. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I was going to say something. Oh, very controlling. There's this control element. 2 people that can either bring out the best in each other on good days, but also people that can bring out the worst in each other. And someone is tending to dominate. This is the dominant. Someone is dominating here in this situation. Either your partner is dominating you, or you're dominating them. Most likely, it's your partner that's dominating you. Okay, specifically I want to say for Gemini guys. I don't know why. My feeling is Gemini guys, you have a female partner that's kind of wearing the pants in the relationship, and things have to be done her way. And this can cause conflict. It can cause conflict and where you're not talking. I don't necessarily see the Two of Swords leading to a breakup for all of you, but a lot of times this can lead to like a separation if you are married. It's just it can be in the best case scenario where the two of you are together and it's you and her versus, or you and him versus the world. Okay. The best case scenario. The worst case scenario is that one partner is dominating the other, one partner is suffocating the other, one partner is not allowing there to be any room or any communication that's healthy, and then that's going to lead to a separation. It could lead to a separation because you get the Page of Swords, and that's a separation. And it's hard because you probably have kids. There's probably kids involved. But I feel like it's going to bring new things. If this separation does happen, it's going to bring prosperity and success into your life. As even though this may be a very difficult time mid-January, it may bring also a Cancer or Aquarius female too. It's like the universe. It's like as soon as this person leaves, there's somebody else that's going to be walking through your door. Okay, talk about doors. Okay, so Gemini, this is success too. For whatever reason, this relationship may not be healthy for you. For those of you who are single, this is not wanting to talk to the world. This is shutting down. This is saying, don't come any closer. Don't call me. Don't reach out to me. I want to be alone. Just fuck off, Gemini, you might just be a little bit like fuck off in the middle of, January. I hate to say that, but, you may also, be really into sports, or you may also, be looking for a new job or hearing news about a new job if you are looking for one mid to the, I want to say to the end of January. And yeah, some of you, a separation is going to be leading to a divorce down the line, okay? If you are, say you're separated, say you've been separated, this is getting into a new relationship that's not good for you, or, dealing with someone who's not really interested in commitment. And as soon as you get rid of that person, somebody else is going to walk through, like I said. You've got the Wish card as the foundation. Very interesting that you have this. What you're wishing for, and I always pull two cards for that. What you're wishing for is some work-life balance. You may just have a lot of things going on at work, or you may just be wishing that your partner wasn't cheating on you, or you may be wishing that you didn't have so many things to juggle. Maybe you're juggling, again, the element of 2 is coming up here for you, Gemini. Maybe you are juggling too much. You're juggling 2 children. You're juggling 2 jobs. Some of you may be working 2 jobs. Some of you may be wishing that you've only had one. Some of you are wishing for a job. There's this element 2. I pulled another card, and that's, sitting on top of the world. Some of you are wishing for like a better career, power and achievement, getting somewhere. You're wishing to get maybe climb the ladder, get a raise, have more money than you have some kind of property, have something to show for your life and your efforts. Some of you are just wanting to make something of yourself. And I do feel like with the Wish card, when there's these positive cards, I feel like you are going to have a career that does take off. If you're not on the career path that you would like, I feel like things are going to change and will change. Some of the other things that talk really well for you is anything to do with real estate in January. Real estate, properties. Some people may be working in the real estate industry, or maybe have a connection to somebody who does work in the real estate business. Buying and selling houses. This may be something that you're interested in. Again, the number 2 comes up. It may be that in January, things that are started in January kind of come to fruition in March. If you have any planets in Pisces, it would be right around your birthday, Pisces, for those of you who have planets in Pisces. Or if your partner's a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, it could be around their birthday too, because that's also tying in here. Sorry, my computer tries to fall asleep on me all the time. It's just my video goes on for a long time. So we have that. If you can get past this Two of Swords energy that's blocking you for whatever reason, a person where you're not talking, it could be somebody you're not talking to also, if you are single. Working on having good communication is something that I would definitely stress. Geminis are usually really good at communicating. For some reason, there may not be the person that you're ignoring, or the person that may want to talk to you, you may just not want to talk to for some reason. So you have the Page of Cups in the position of your attitude, which is maybe wanting to go on vacation or wanting to take a little bit of a break. There's a lot of elements about work here. Some of you are really wishing for work, and those of you who are working may be wishing for some time off, or just for things for you to have a little peace. The thing about the Page of Cups is that little piece of mind, that little piece of happiness, that little piece of heaven, that moment where you're just very chill, you're very zen, Some of you are focused on doing things in marine biology. I don't know. Some of you are very focused on I want to say biology. Definitely if you are a biology major, message me. There's something to do with plants here, and there's also a connection to animals. So you may either have a lot of pets, or you may work with animals. Some of you, I feel like I'm seeing someone working with horses. I'm also seeing someone working with dogs. Some of you may have a dog daycare or something like that, or a kennel. And some of you just may be either you may be very young and doing some kind of swim team type events, or swimming. Some of you may really love to swim. There's two elements about swimming here. So, and the Eight of Cups, followed later by the Page of Cups, is very positive for your emotional state. There is a lot of reflecting going on here. There's a lot of, reflection as far as what you should do, what was going on in the past. The Hermit is about going into the cave or coming out of the cave. What's going to help you emotionally is taking time off if you've been extraordinarily busy, especially in December, coming on the heels of December, where December is a crazy time with the holidays and everything. Some of you may just need to take a little bit of a rest. January may be a little bit of a pause for you, a little bit of a rest. You may need to move on from a situation that isn't healthy, but I think ultimately you're going to get there. I feel like you are going to walk through that door, because I feel like that's what needs to happen. The universe is sort of zeroing in on this one thing that you need to do, and that's moving forward in whichever direction you want. And the outcome is the Three of Pentacles, which I really love, because this is support. This is love, feeling loved and supported by friends and family and loved ones, and being very supportive to others. Some of you, because this is one of the star cards, some of you may be very well known. This is the music star, the movie star. This is someone who's really achieved a lot, either in their career. This is having a supportive partner. Some of you may just really want a supportive partner, someone to just be like your partner in crime. Again, there's an element of wanting to be with someone where it's you and them versus the world. You don't want to deal with the bullshit. You don't want to play any game. You just want to have something real. I do feel like you're going to find that, because I feel like in two different places, something positive, something new is going to come in if you're able to move on, even if you're able to let go of the past. Some of you have a cord of attachment issue to someone from your past. And that is something that, I generally recommend, talking to me about doing any kind of cord cutting. If it's a karmic cord, then it's something that you need to learn, and you need to take the time to really think about what it is that you learned from that person. Because the Hermit is really showing up next to it. What is it that you learned? Write it out. What are you grateful for that person being in your life? Be grateful that that person came into your life. Be grateful that they taught you about a lot of different things. Be grateful that you had that experience. The more negative you are about it, the worse it is going to be for you to move on. And the more you just keep going and basically getting or dating the same person, say that person, say, you know, you have like an ex-husband or an ex-girlfriend or something like that, that's like, I don't know, really negative, you know, and you go and you date that another person who's also really negative. Then you haven't learned from the first person. So you're just in like the same cycle over and over again. Some of you are very much concerned about finances, and that is blocking you. It's like an over concern. There's also a fear about failure. There's also fear that you're not going to be able to be successful. You're wishing for success. You're wishing for career, but for whatever reason, you're not, I feel like you're not even really sure what it is that you want to do. And that is part of the problem, because the thing that you need to do is take a step forward. And where Geminis get confused is where they're like, well, should I do this? Should I do that? What's going to be the best thing for me? When really, there is no best thing. It's just Geminis have to learn through experience and the process is making a good decision, thinking it through. The whole point of being a Gemini and being an air sign like Libra and Aquarius is to think things through, is to take the time to think about it. But the problem with Geminis, they overthink about it way too much. So what you need to do, Gemini, is you just need to try something. Try and see if it works, and if it doesn't work, let it go. Try something else. But right now, it's sort of stagnating, especially in mid-January, where you're kind of just going around in circles, and you are the definition of insanity, and you are expecting different results, different outcome, different future. You may be calling a million different psychics, but they're all going to be telling you the same thing, and that's where things are stagnating. And you need to move forward. You need to make up your mind what you want to do. Some of you have not been well. Health-wise, some of you need to work more on your health and take better care of yourself. And some of you are still Miss Lonely Hearts here. You got the Miss Lonely Hearts card. This is the Five of Pentacles. You know, you're crying, you're lonely, you're sad. You know, maybe you did break up with someone a long time ago, or maybe you just are really worried that you're not going to find a partner, or you haven't found, you know, the love partner that you want. But the thing about Miss Lonely Hearts is that there is hope for a real relationship. There is hope for romance. So don't let yourself get down. Stay positive. I feel like you are going to be moving on emotionally from this negativity. I don't feel like it's going to last for a long period of time. If you are sad, you know, cry it out, let it go, make your peace with it. Some of you need to take more time mid-January to think about your past and come to terms with your past. And other people, you've been sitting on the fence for too long and need to go out there and start, you know, playing the game, getting back in the game of life. The world that did show up in the recent past, so I'm not worried about you financially, Gemini. I really am not. The world shows up, and that means the world is your oyster. You just need to decide more about the direction that you're going to go, and things will kind of work their way out. If anybody gets to you, that's, you know, anybody that's annoying you know, try to disengage, but with love, rather than shutting it down completely and ignoring that person. I feel like you need to find the balance between the love and the hate, you know, hating someone or being obsessive about them. Those two things are coming to me as well. Other than that, I feel like it is going to be a good month. You know, some of you maybe, you know, having a divorce or something that's being finalized. Some of you may be just initiating the process of divorce. I do feel like divorce is coming up here. But know that you're not going to be this Miss Lonely Hearts forever or Mr. Lonely Hearts. There's going to be somebody that just comes in right away. Because I don't feel like Gemini because Gemini is really about partnerships and romance and relationships. I don't feel like you're going to stay single for too long. That's just my feeling. It's just not going to happen. So don't worry about it. Let that fear and that worry go. And any doubts that you may have about your future, you just need to embrace doing something that you love. That's it. It's as simple as that. And if it's not, as lucrative as it you want, well, you change and you do something else. Kind of like, Gemini is like little bit of this, little bit of that type energy. So you don't have to put all of your focus into one thing either. Gemini is the multiples. There's a lot of 2s that are showing up in this reading. So a lot of you may end up having 2 jobs or even 3 jobs. One of them may be your full-time job, one of them may be your part-time job. I do want to suggest real estate for some of you because I feel like some of you have a real knack for it. And it is a good time to invest in January for you, I feel. So yeah, that's what I'm going to leave off there. Thank you guys so much for liking and subscribing and Google Plusing my videos. I really appreciate it. I wish you guys all the best. I will be back again mid-January for your mid-January horoscopes, and I will send you big hugs like usual and big kisses. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thank you guys so much. Okay, take care.